Hi there, Jus4SweetZ here. Today I'm going to make a baked tilapia in a cast iron skillet. We're going to coat it with some cheddar cheese, bacon, some smoked paprika, some pepper and some salt. Please excuse the background noise. I'm home watching my grandchild and my daughter today. They're both homesick. So I have my tilapia fillets soaking in buttermilk. They've been soaking for about 30 minutes. The buttermilk makes them soft, gives them some flavor. I have my oven set on 375 degrees, and I have just sprayed my cast iron skillet with some butter flavored spray grease. And you want to coat it pretty well to make sure that things don't stick. I mean, I've coated it pretty darn well. So I found these great, they're like a shake and bake type of thing in the cheese section at the grocery store. And they actually have like the crumbs and the cheese mixed together. And I'm actually going to shake my tilapia into this, if I can get it separated. They're fairly inexpensive. They're not too bad. I think that they're fair priced. And, you know, I'm pretty much a bargain shopper. I don't just buy things. So what you do is you open the bag and you release the seal that's in the center of the bag. And then it puts the cheese and the breadcrumbs together. And you shake it up. I have used these, they have all different ones. So I've made like Italian ones, and I've made spicy ones. They're getting all kinds of new flavors. But you find them in your cheese section. One thing you could do with this tilapia with Cinco de Mayo here is you could bake it off, and then if you wanted to make chicken tacos out of it, or sorry, not chicken tacos, I'm so sorry. I'm so sidetracked. If you wanted to make, hey, shh. If you wanted to make fish tacos out of this, you could. Instead of, having deep fried fish, you could have the pan baked fish. It's all coated and everything for you. Serve it with some cabbage or some iceberg lettuce, some jalapenos, some green chilies, some sour cream, some queso fresco. It'd be really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I prepare the tilapia. And then I'm going to do a second video when the tilapia is finished, show you what it looks like, and I'm going to make a side dish of cilantro lime rice with it. So there'll be a second video for that, so you'll have to watch. So I have everything shaken up pretty well. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take one piece of tilapia at a time. Casey, shake off the excess buttermilk. You don't want it to be super, super wet, so you want to shake that off. Put it in the bag. Seal your bag. And then you shake, just like shake and bake. And I know most of you out there know what shake and bake is. I grew up with shake and bake. So you just want to make sure you got a pretty good coating on it. Go ahead and open the bag. I'm only going to do 5 fillets, so we won't be here forever. Okay, go on to our second one. Shake off that excess buttermilk. I'm thinking I'm going to make fish tacos out of this because we're going to do a celebration with Cinco de Mayo family gathering, basically, and have some margaritas and probably some Coronas. And so I think what I'll do is I'll probably make some fish tacos out of this, and then this will be on the healthier side, I'll get some corn tortillas. And okay, so get that in there. This one's not sticking really well, so I'm gonna, sometimes if it's too wet, believe it or not, if it's too wet it doesn't stick very well, but I just kind of pat some extra stuff on there. Shake that excess buttermilk like I said. You can do a dance while you're shaking. I can dance, you just can't see me. I'm not going to sing for you because that would just be wrong. Yeah, it looks like the coating has gotten a little bit too wet. So you might want to pat these a little bit dry before you put them in here. But I'm just going to kind of press it on, and you can see if you press it on, it sticks real well too. So, and once it starts baking, it's going to bake right on there. So put that on there. They smell really, really good. This is the, like I said, this is the cheddar and bacon coating. Okay, I'm just gonna do one more. I'm not gonna do all 5 because the bag is getting a little wet. So what you might want to do is maybe put these on a paper towel. Don't take all the buttermilk off because you want some on there, but just kind of, you know, pat it a little bit off. Okay, get that out of the way. This bag usually makes enough for about 5 chicken breasts, 5 pork chops, and I'm going to go ahead and, I have 5 fillets, but I'm just going to do 4 for right now. So, coat those real well. Okay, so I have enough in this bag for one more. Nice and coated. Everything's nice and coated. These would be great in tacos. Rinse my hands real quick. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of our extra seasoning. So I'm going to add a tad of smoked paprika to the top of these, just to give it a little smoky chipotle type of flavor. So just sprinkle it on the top. And you don't need a whole lot of salt on these because, you know, obviously these packages usually are pretty high on sodium. So if you want to add a little sprinkle of salt to each one, you know, just for some extra flavor, you can do that. I'm using kosher salt. Okay. And some pepper. Have to add pepper to everything. Pepper's, oh, it's stuck. Pepper's like the best seasoning ever. Let's make sure that's on there. Okay. Let's sprinkle some pepper. Now if you wanted to do both sides you could, but I think we're okay just doing the one side. Alright, and for a little bit of extra zest to this, I'm going to add just a little bit of lemon zest to the top of these. Just to give it a little bit of a citrusy feel. And it'll go really well with our lime cilantro rice. I mean, you could even make a lemon cilantro rice if you wanted to. Or use lime zest on top of this. So we have that. And now what you want to do is you want to add a very small amount of, you could add butter or olive oil. You know what, I actually think I'm going to add some olive oil instead because it's healthier. So let's get the extra virgin olive oil and let's just do a little sprinkle of that on top. Just a little bit on top to help give it a little bit of crispiness. You could also use grapeseed oil on this if you want to. I have some jalapeno grapeseed oil. If I wanted to make them really spicy, I would use that. So you can see what they look like. They're all coated, they're all seasoned. We're going to go ahead, we're going to stick these in a preheated oven at 375 degrees, and we're going to bake them for about 8 to 12 minutes. Don't over bake them because then they'll be really dry. So I'll see you on the next video with the cilantro lime rice and the finished product of our baked tilapia. So we'll talk to you soon, and if you don't watch the next video, well, then you're missing out. Have a great day.